Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome back to Trivia Night on yet another, when I say beautiful, folks, I mean gorgeous Monday, March 9th, 2026, where I don't know where you all are at, but here where I am, we had some amazing weather today. It was beautiful. I hope it was beautiful where you were too. But folks, we're doing trivia. So if you don't know, we're on Kahoot. So download it, makes it easier, and get ready to win $50. That's sweet, sweet cash, that's right. And if you're fired up, folks, I see them in chat already. Let me get some TGIMs. Give me those TGIMs. Come on. Throw them in chat. Thank goodness it is Monday. Also, though, folks, actually, another thing. How are we looking? We looking good? Hold on. My mic dead? Or no, I mean, my mouse dead? No, we're good. Folks, how was your Monday, y'all? How were you doing today? I hope it was great. But what I wanted to say was, anybody who missed it, we have a new mechanic. We have a new mechanic for Trivia Night. If you were here last week, you saw it. Germ in the chat, give me that TGIM. But, folks, you don't want to just be first place anymore. Because at the end of every month, we'll be taking the top 5 placers each week and putting them on a wheel and spinning it. And the winner of that spin will get a prize. We don't know what the prize is yet. We're working on it. We're figuring it out. But last week's winner was Cassall. I don't know if she missed it. I know she was here. But Cass, we are still working on it with productions. We're trying to figure out the perfect prize for this winner. We don't know if we want to do a custom one for the winner. We don't know if we want to do one that is preset. But we'll do some brainstorming maybe after trivia tonight. Friggin' my wheels are getting all caught up on my chair. And we already got a subscriber tonight, y'all. 280. We're getting there. Chat picks prize. Maybe. We'll look into it if you guys have some good suggestions. Because I want it to be cool. I want it to be something cool for the wheel spins. But while we chit chat, of course, let me pull up a lobby. Wheel spin for prize option? We could add that in. We'll think about that. Potato Taco getting in here with the TGIM. Let's go. Dangus. We'll think about that because, I'll think about it. Because I don't know. I feel like I like having the wheel spin just as the end of the month one. But we can think about adding it every week as an option for the winner. Let me pull up Kahoot. But yeah, folks, talk about the weather. Sorry to be lame and basic, but I mean, you can't help but get fired up when we got a nice, beautiful day like today. Let's, of course, do a double check on our quiz. Emma, throwing that TGIM. Tomorrow's going to be even better. I heard that, actually. Let's do a quick check here, y'all. All right, that's looking good. Looking good. I should start trusting myself. I never find a problem, but I'm always worried in case there's that one that slips by me when I'm not fresh, when I'm not looking, when I'm not locked in, like y'all are going to be tonight. Saw my grass for the first time this year. Can't wait to mow. Andy J. He knows. It's about time to start striping them. Francois. Got to start I know I usually... Okay, Francois, I usually do. but I was a little late today. I started only about 20 minutes ago. I think it takes forever. But, oh, we're going to get a good one here. It looks like it's building. NYC billboard ad for Casthetics. That would be pretty hype. I don't know how much business it would drum up, but it would be pretty cool nonetheless. I don't know if I love this question, but we're going to leave it. We got to. We're going to run it. All right, I think we're good, folks. I think we're good to go. Y'all want a lobby code? You do? Well, then let me get it to y'all. Bam. Come on in. Join in the chat. Castle. NYC is useless to me, Gary. Let me post this in the chat. Jody getting in. Castle in there quick as well. Our end of the month sweepstakes winner. McLovin, CJ, Willow, Francois, Papa P, Tippy Toe, Lauren, Gary P, Scotty Piff in the chat. Gay bitches, dope blowing. La Fufu, Sean. Swims with Loons, Germ, Treen Bean. Oh yeah, give me them reactions, y'all. You're looking good on. Plus, Ren Allen Kelson in the building. Scotty Piff, Ollie Cat. Gary's Beverage Delivery and Plow Services, open 365. Stream Health, excellent. Mad Dog. Love Fufu, like and subscribe. Folks, if you're new here and you haven't, think about it. It's free. Tin Man. Hop on in, y'all. Don't be shy. Water's warm. Head's a little chopped off. Drop kick Heelys. Oh no, the bot's back. I think the bots are back in, y'all. I think the bots are getting us. Jordan, Alex, Logan, Morgan, are you all bots? Or are you all real people? What's up with the bots? I know, right? Oh no, the bots are getting us again. Hold on. It might be from the my chat message. Kahoot usually kicks them out. White Rice, Safety, Swims with Loons, Mav's Grandpa, Lauren, Tippy Toe. Yeah, I think these are all bots. Clankers. Don't worry, we can kick them. I'll give it a minute, see if Kahoot does it automatically. They were helping us out last time. Unless you guys, if you guys are here, shoot me a message in the chat. Avery, Logan, Quinn, Riley. Did they just give you all weird numbers for this? If they're no good, then they'll it'll boost my ego when I beat them all. Somehow last time the bots knew all the answers, so I don't know if it's Kahoot related. Like if Kahoot populates them sometimes. Is there like a setting for it? Know the person behind the nickname. Track the progress over time. That would be cool. I don't know. I'll look into that. I don't know if y'all... That would actually be really cool. I don't know if y'all would like that or not. All right. I haven't seen anything in the chat from any of the bots. We're going to have to ban them. Get them out. If you are not clankers, let me know in chat before I remove you. You're getting removed. Last time the names were a lot more generic. These ones are a little more creative, at least. No, whoa, I almost took out Mav's grandpa. Whoa, am I going too quick? Holy. Sorry, Mav's grandpa. If anybody gets kicked, let me know. If anybody gets kicked by accident. Get him out. All right, are we clear? Are we clean? Are we clear? Nope. Morgan. Double Morgan. Alex, get out of here. All right, I think we're clean and free of them now. 33 folks tonight. We got a smaller crowd tonight. Better odds. We like to see it. Knox. Parker and Jordan. Wait, is Parker and Jordan, are they real? Oh, are they still in here? Oh, what, friggin' sneaking in there. Get out of here, you friggin' clankers. Good eyes, y'all. Double check. Scanning, scanning, scanning. White rye. All right, I think we're good. But let's get back. I think we were up. So what? It was probably 31 then? Everyone hop back in, and then we'll fire this thing off for y'all. And give me them reactions. Scotty Piff. I felt like they were... Oh, we're getting one back there. We're getting a little action from the whatchamacallit. I felt like there was something I wanted to tell y'all, but I can't quite remember. I'll think of it, of course. All right, 30. Anybody else? Hop back in, and then we'll fire this thing off. Just pause the jams. Pause them tunes. Give us a little more noise on our Kahoot sounds. 31. I think that's the number. One last call, y'all. Calling all players. Safety in the building. I think 32 is the number. Are we ready to rip? Are you ready? Give me them reactions, everybody. Throw me a thumbs up. Oh, yeah. There we go. All right. There we go. And, whoa. I overcorrected on my camera. Why didn't y'all tell me? Bam. All right. I'm kicking this thing off with 33. Get ready, folks. Trivia Night, March 9th, 2026. Starts right now. First question. Zipf's law can be observed in which of these? Word usage rate, proton weight, calorie count, or air-fuel ratio? Zipf's law, have you heard of it? Do you know what it means? What is it most associated with? Where can you see it at play? Word usage rate, proton weight, calorie count, or air-fuel ratio? Folks, it is word usage rate. And we'll talk about that after we take a look at the leaderboard. Oh, snap. LaFufu, Mav's Grandpa, Papa P, Tippy Toe, Sean. Folks, is there a bit of a delay? Everyone, make sure you're live. I don't know. It felt like a little bit. You guys were behind a little bit there. I'm double checking on my side. Everyone, make sure you're live real quick. Lots of lag. Oh no. Let's see. It says it's good on my end. We cannot have that. I think everybody got to answer, but obviously I see that you guys were a lot slower on that than normal. Hold on, should I run a quick speed check on the internet? See if our internet's looking good. Just double checking it. Take a quick look. We'll take a quick look. Testing, testing. Four says same. I think it was just a hard question. Okay. That was a hard question, folks. They're not all that hard. Don't worry. You keep freezing every couple of seconds. Potato Taco says. Andy J says, yeah, set the show must go on, Pete says. Our upload speed is all right. It's at 20. Which, I mean, that's normal for me right now. Francois says no lag. All right. All right, folks. Let's keep it moving for now, but make sure you're live. But Zifsol looks like this. And what it is that it explains a weird phenomena. It's not quite a law, but it's more of a phenomena that you see in languages most often, where the number one word is used twice as frequently as the second used word, 3 times as likely as the third used word, and so on and so forth. And it correlates very closely in almost every language. It's kind of an interesting phenomena. Like I said, it's not a law, but geez, my throat still is giving me trouble. But let's grab another question, y'all. Sublimation. Gas to solid, solid to gas, gas to liquid, or subway. Sublimation, y'all. Do you know what sublimation is? My grandma gets more than 20 upload. In this modern era, that is not the fastest. You guys were dialed. You paid attention in freaking chemistry class. It is solid to gas. Oh, snap. Papa P dialed in. Tim, Tin Man, CJ, Mad Dog, Gary P. All with 800s on that one. The sublimation is very frequent in snow, or you'll notice it in snowbanks, right, where they just kind of disappear. Not a lot of water comes out of them, but they end up just turning directly from a solid into a liquid, or from a solid into a gas, skipping right over the liquid state. But let's keep it moving. It seems like, hopefully, we're looking a little bit better now with our quality. So I pooped to a fart. Andy J's analogy. But let's keep on going with another question. Mr. Beast's latest video has contestants from which reality TV show? Temptation Island, Love Island, Perfect Match, or Survivor? Mr. Beast's latest video he just put out. I saw a clip from it, and the contestants on it were from a reality TV show. Which was it? Temptation Island, Love Island, Perfect Match, or Survivor? Oh, man. Folks, it was from Temptation Island. We might watch that video, not tonight, but later in the week, possibly. Maybe we'll do a react stream, but I saw clips from it. I don't know. It doesn't seem like that interesting of a video, but we'll find out. We got Mad Dog shooting up. We got White Rice, Tin Man, CJ, Papa P in first place. Gay Bitches, 15 places in that one. These are the two folks. I don't know if anybody here's seen Temptation Island, but these are the two contestants. The main thing I remember is this guy was a shitbag, basically. That's all I remember about it. And I'm pretty sure he was just banging all the people on the island, pretty much. And that's what the producers want on Temptation Island. So but let's keep it moving, though. And that's not dilly-dally, because I think we got a good streak here going of quality. I don't want you all to start lagging again. So let's move on with this next question. Ken Jennings is the host of what show? Wheel of Fortune, Price is Right, Masked Singer, or Jeopardy? Ken Jennings. What does he host? Y'all know it? Okay, you guys got it. It is Jeopardy. Unfortunately, of course, what was it? A couple of years ago now, right? Alex Trebek passed away. Tin Man rises up. Mad Dog, Scotty Piff, and Tippy Toe rounding out the leaderboards. 13 places for Sean. Papa P still in first. Close race as usual in the beginnings. But Ken Jennings is the host of what game show? Of course, he was very famous for being I think the most winningest contestant on Jeopardy of all time. And then now he hosts it. Because, like I said, unfortunately, Alex Trebek, he passed away a couple of years ago. Was that? I think pancreatic cancer got him as well. Seems to be a pretty tough one to beat. Or maybe not. Maybe I'm just thinking of Steve Jobs. But I know it was a cancer of some form that got Alex Trebek, unfortunately. Oh. Also, I think it was Ken Jennings. There's a funny clip of him answering about the answer was Ebonics, and the way he answered it, because you're supposed to answer Jeopardy as a question. You say, "What is Ebonics?" is how you're supposed to answer it. But he said, "What be Ebonics?" And the people loved it, and I loved it too. But let's grab another question. Which channel aired Keeping Up with the Kardashians? Was it Bravo, E, the CW, or VH1? Keeping Up with the Kardashians. What channel was that on? Okay, you all are dialed. It was E. The E network, or just E. Great question, Francois says. How'd we look? Oh, snap. We got Francois shooting up. Tin Man rises up heavily. Scotty Piff, Mike C, and Tippy Toe. Lauren getting 8 spots on that one. Of course, the E with the exclamation point. Which, how long has Keeping Up with the Kardashians? Or is it over now? Because it came out, what was it? Damn near over 20 years ago, no? Was it? Maybe not quite that early. Finally got me some points, Kel says. I think it's on Hulu now. No, they're on Hulu now. So they're still making new episodes? Wow. Crazy. I haven't seen too much of it, but it seems like an interesting enough show. But speaking of the Kardashians, Kim Kardashian's second marriage. Kanye West, Ray J, Chris Humphries, or Damon Thompson? We need to keep up, Kel says. Kim K's second marriage. That's right, folks. Chris Humphries was the second of her marriages. Damon Thompson, that's the right name, correct? Right? He was the first. When she was 19, she married him. He was 28. Oh, Tippy Toe grabs one. All right, rest of the leaderboard stays the same. Narrowly edging out. Kels grabbing 9 spots. Kels is dialed in. Of course, Chris Humphries, a basketball player in the NBA, National Basketball Association. Their marriage, it lasted 72 days. And that was it. They were together for longer, but Academy Award winning movie with Ray J. Some say that was the best decision she ever made. But let's keep it moving, folks, with another question. What do leprechauns do for a living? Cobblers, bankers, bakers, or YouTubers? Leprechauns. The mythical creature. Oh no, folks, are we lagging again? What do leprechauns do? Cobblers, bankers, bakers, or YouTubers? You guys got it. They are known to be cobblers for the fairy folk. They're those little mischievous guys making shoes all day. But it seems like, are you guys still lagging? I do not love that. Oh no, Sean grips onto the leaderboard. We got a 400-point lead at the moment from first to fifth. Tippy Toe, Francois, Scotty Piff, chasing down Tin Man. 7 participants on a 4-answer streak. Yeah, in the classical folk tales of the Irish, the leprechauns, they're known to be cobblers, which means you work on shoes. Has anyone seen that movie, The Cobbler, with Adam Sandler? It was actually not a bad movie. And Redman, I believe, is in it, or Method Man. Man, I got to start talking more. I don't talk enough throughout the week. I got to get my voice going. I got to build up some calluses in my throat. I've been chit-chatting enough recently. Sean hasn't got an eye on The Cobbler. It's a decent movie. It's not a great one. Get this man some tea, right? I got to go make me some lemon honey tea. But until that time comes, let's keep it moving, folks. Everyone, make sure you're live real quick, though. Look at the Irish is the best St. Patrick's Day movie. Great movie. Francois, great pull. But speaking of St. Patrick's Day, this city is most famous for dyeing the rivers green during St. Patrick's Day. Chicago, Amsterdam, Seattle, or London? The city, they do it damn near every year, I believe. Actually, they do it every year, I'm pretty sure. But which of these cities is known for it? Chicago, Amsterdam, Seattle, or London? Okay, y'all are dialed. You have some tomato. They have some tomato tea. Jeez, But how quick are y'all? It seems like you guys were pretty quick on that one. Okay, leaderboard stays the same there. Close, close, close. Take a look at that, huh? Freaking pretty cool. I guess the origin of the story is they say, like way back, there was a sewer leak and they were using a dye to find out where it was leaking out. And it looked pretty cool. So they're like, friggin' let's dye the thing every year. But, folks, let's keep it right moving along with this next question. What is the national emblem of Ireland? Potatoes, harp, cathedral, or anvil? The national emblem of Ireland. What is it? Of course, St. Patrick's Day is coming up. That's why these questions have arisen. Let me go grab water real quick. Answer this question quick, though. Oh, shit. Okay, you guys are good. You guys are good. Unfortunately, folks, it is not potatoes. Imagine the sublimation of the sewage of the sewer river. Not good there. But folks, it is the harp. The national emblem, actually, officially. Oh, snap. Who would we... Oh, no. We lost somebody. We got dope blowing. Tin Man dialed. Still in first. Okay. Everyone moved up a spot. Potato taco. Dang it. This is the official emblem of the Emerald Isles, as they call them, of Ireland. It's been used for centuries and centuries, but officially in 1945, I believe they adopted it as the national emblem, or coat of arms, I think they say. All right, but let's keep it moving, y'all, with another question. What flag is this? Speaking of countries, is this Ghana, Laos, Cote d'Ivoire, or Nambia? I don't know why Laos just stun-locked me like that. Is it Ghana, Laos, Cote d'Ivoire, or Nambia? Guinness did it first. Ireland mirrored it, supposedly. Okay, y'all got it. It is Ghana. That one was a little bit tougher. A little bit more obscure. Oh, dope blowing dialed. Andy J on a 3-answer streak, though. Look out. We got about 1,000 point in distribution at the moment. Oh, man. We got 40 points. Francois is pissed. Hates the flag questions. This is Ghana, the capital of Ghana. It's called what's it called? It's called Accra. I think Accra or something like that. Not the most developed nation, but they're working on it. I've heard they're doing big things over there. Hopefully they keep it moving. Ghana City, Potato Taco says. But let's keep it moving right along, y'all. With this next question being, which country made the Easter Bunny? Speaking of holidays coming up, was it the USA, China, Germany, or Poland? Which country made the Easter Bunny? Credited with it, at least. In popular culture, is it the USA, China, Germany, or Poland? And it is Germany. You guys got it. A little bit of a split there, decision on Poland and Germany. Oh, Dope Blowin's coming for the Tin Man. Andy J gets on the leaderboard. Francois still dialed. Scotty Piff, we lost Sean off the leaderboard. Look out. We got a big switch up. And how about this for an Easter Bunny, y'all? Talk about sketchy, am I right? Holy. I lost the 50-50, Sean says. Damn it. But friggin', I feel like everything back in this era, like the 40s, 50s, 60s, nightmare fuel. I feel like all of these like costumes they had, like what am I thinking of? Disneyland. Even all those ones, it was all nightmare fuel. Chill guy. He's just a chill guy. But let's keep it moving, y'all. When is Easter? I got to do some talking on this one. I got to dial in. Depends on the Easter Bunny shadow. First Sunday following the first full moon after the spring equinox, the spring equinox weekend, or the third Sunday of April, or in a leap year, the first Sunday. Did you get all that? When is Easter? Depends on the Easter Bunny. First Sunday following the first full moon, the spring equinox weekend. Okay, y'all got it. That one was a little bit hard to do in 20 seconds. I apologize for that one. Chuck E. Cheese. Francois, good call out there. The Chuck E. Cheese mascot back in the day. But actually, I didn't know this one until I looked it up today. I had never looked into when it was, how they friggin' determined it. But it is the first Sunday following the first full moon after the vernal or spring equinox, which would allows it to land between, I believe, March 22nd to April 25th. Oh no, who'd we lose? We got Scotty Piff dialed, chasing down. We got Dope Blowin dropping one. Drop, kick, Heelys. Gets onto the leaderboard. Treen Bean, a former champ. 5 places for Kels. Okay. Competitive as always. And here's just another explanation of that. Yeah, right here. Between March 22nd and April 25th is the date range that falls within these parameters, which it was decided back in like 325 AD. What was that thing called? It was Constantine or whatever. He had a meeting of all trying to unite the Christian church, West and Eastern Orthodox, what have you. And they decided on all this weird stuff. But even nowadays, actually, I think like what do you call them? Those Orthodox people in Turkey. I think they still use the Julian calendar for this sort of stuff. So they have a different Easter than most of the world, who uses the Gregorian calendar. Or did I flip those? If I did, I'm sorry. He is risen, Forrest says. But let's grab another question. Is it about Easter? No, it's not. It's about Martin Luther King's wife. Rosa, Nellie, Coretta, or Jackie? Martin Luther King's wife. You know her name. Rosa, Nellie, Coretta, or Jackie? Most of y'all got it. It is Coretta. Not Loretta, but Coretta. Rosa Parks, of course. Nellie, I just picked. And then Jackie I thought would be a little bit of a tricky one because Jackie Kennedy, a lot of people may think of in the same era. Both husbands assassinated, both very instrumental in different aspects of American history. Oh no, we lost. Who'd we lose? We got Treen Bean and gay bitches getting up. Oh, we lost Dropkick Heelys. No. Tippy Toe grabbing 5 spots on that, though. Love to see it. Love the comebacks. Here's, of course, the 2. I believe Coretta is no longer with us, right? She's passed away, right? Yeah. I believe she would have been very, very old if she was still alive. But yeah, unfortunately, back in 1963 when Martin Luther King was assassinated was back then, but Coretta lived on. And yeah, let's keep it moving, though. With this next question, an 8-second violation in basketball. Standing in the paint for 8 seconds, dribbling from the back, dribbling with your back to the hoop for 8 seconds, dribbling up to the front court in longer than 8 seconds, or making an inbound pass in longer than 8 seconds. Is it a paint violation, a dribbling with your back to the basket, dribbling up the court, or making an inbound pass? And it is, you have 8 seconds to cross the half-court line, is what that is. The standing in the paint is a 3-second violation. Dribbling with your back to the hoop is a 5-second violation. And actually same with an inbound pass. Milk was 68. That's right. JFK was 63. Good call out, Pete's. We were spreading misinformation. What was I going to say, though? Inbounding and the dribbling with your back to the basket are both a 5-second violation. A lot of seconds. They manage what you're doing in basketball. They make sure you're within the right seconds. How'd we do on that leaderboard, though? Oh, Scotty Piff takes it from the Tin Man. Dope blow, and Francois Sean gets back on the leaderboard. Safety up 8 spots. Bad Bunny. Juanito says, what is my picture? And here's just some referee calls. So where's our 8-second violation? Right here. You just hold up 8 fingers. Shot clock violation, of course. We got the travel, of course. Over and back. Backcourt, you could call it. Double dribble, carrying. And yeah. I think we have one more sports question coming up for any sports fans, or hopefully maybe not for some sports fans, unfortunately. But let's see what it is. Titleist: revolutionized golf balls with the release of the TP5, Pro V1, Chrome Soft X, or Great Big Bertha. Juanito says, literally got a new phone a month ago and just figured out how to log back into the YouTube. But golf, what the Titleist golf ball? Okay, we got some golfers. We got some golf fans in here. TP5 is the TaylorMade, of course. Pro V1 is the Titleist. Chrome Soft X is Callaway, and Great Big Bertha is a Callaway, but the driver or their woods. Back in the day, no longer, but you guys got it. The Pro V1, it did actually revolutionize the game. It went further. It went straighter. It was far better. The new composition was far different from the old balls. Oh no! Francois moves up. Sean Treen Bean. Scotty Piff is dialed tonight, folks. Look out! Is Scotty Piff going to take it home, or is Tin Man going to make the comeback? Mav's grandpa, 3 in a row. Take a look at some of these old school golf balls. These things, they changed quite a bit through the years. But they say the biggest change was the Pro V1. The way they started making them was, these ones are much older than like the 80s and early 90s. Sean says, the Pro V1 technology allows me to hit it farther into the water. True. But like these ones were, they had a rubber core, like a little bouncy ball wrapped in, or I don't know if these ones might even be more primitive, but the ones before Pro V oftentimes would have a core wrapped in rubber bands style things, and then they had a different makeup of the interior. And Pro V1 did a much simpler but much better, far better. But they're also more expensive. So if you're a beginner, it doesn't really matter. Trivia golf tournament. Let's go. Yes. That's a good call out for us. We'll have to do one this year. I'll have to sponsor a golf tourney. That would be hype. But, folks, take a minute. Make sure you're live. Andy J says he's down. I know Juanito in chat would be down. I know there's some ladies in chat, too, who would be down. But, folks, take a minute real quick. Make sure you're live. I don't want anybody lagging. Sean says he'd come back for it. Let's go. I'll drink in the cart, Francois says. Hey, that's a good day too, right? But okay, I think we're ready to go. Is everyone dialed? Locked in? We're getting towards the end here. Let's get on to this next question. Which of these is not a professional athlete? Mario Chalmers, Mario Lemieux, Mario Andrade, or Mario Judah? Which of these Marios is not a professional athlete? Mario Judah, Mario Andrade, Mario Lemieux, or Mario Chalmers? Okay, most of y'all got it. Mario Judah is a hip-hop artist. I don't know if he's a real artist. Well, he's a real artist, but I think he does... I've heard some of his songs. They're very funny and provocative. But I think he is actually a real artist. But he also could be parody. Oh no, we lost. Who'd we lose? We got Francois shooting up to the second place spot, fighting with Scotty Piff. We got a fight in the house, folks. Tin Man still dialed. I know you have what it takes. Don't be afraid. I know you can lock back in. Sean Papa P gets back on the leaderboard. Lauren grabs five spots on that one. And remember, folks, top 5. You want to get top 5. Tie for third. What the? Sean, this is the second week in the row you've tied with somebody. What the hell? What are the chances of that back-to-back weeks? It was you last week, Sean, right? You tied with somebody else. That's crazy. And here's Mario Judah, the hip-hop artist, the rap artist. Although he's no longer this chunky, I think he recently has been doing some dieting. I think so, Sean says. But with that, let's keep it moving. Let's grab another question. We don't have time to dilly-dally. Who is this? Some of y'all's favorites. Is this Ed Norton, Tim Roth, Tom Hiddleston, or Michael Fassbender? Do you recognize this person? Is this Eddie Norton, Tim Roth, Tom Hiddleston, or Michael Fassbender? Okay, wow, this one was one of the tougher ones, actually. I don't know any of those people. You'll recognize them once you see them. You'd actually recognize all these people, I think. But that's tough when you don't know the names. That's always tough. Tom Hiddleston, though, he is Loki from the... Oh, no, Scotty Pip. Francois, you were dialed on... Wait, did you get that one, Francois? I thought you got that one. Or no, maybe you didn't. Not knowing Ed Norton is a goddamn sin, Fran. Pete says. Shockingly, I did. Third place is no longer tied. Sean got there a little bit quicker than the Tin Man. Papa P dialed as usual. It is Tom Hiddleston, though he is Loki from Thor and the Marvel movies and all of those ones. Now I'm curious. I wonder if this next one's going to be tough for the lady, my lady option of tonight. I guess Tom Hiddleston, he isn't like a superstar. So that one was pretty tough actually. But a lot of y'all were dialed and got it. But get your eyes ready. Let's take a peek. Who is this? Is the next one, of course. Our lady edition. Is this Kate Beckinsale, Sandra Bullock, Jessica Alba, or Victoria Beckham? Who is this? Can you tell? Kate Beckinsale, Sandra Bullock, Jessica Alba, or Victoria Beckham? Okay, you guys were pretty dialed on that one. Still pretty tough, though. I thought a lot more people would guess Sandra Bullock, or I guess Victoria Beckham is pretty tough. Nobody thought Jessica Alba. Okay. Bad guess for me to put that one in there. But Victoria Beckham actually, I think, doesn't she actually look surprisingly like Kate Beckinsale? Now that I actually really think about it. Oh, no. Who'd we lose? We got Dropkick Healy's back on the leaderboard. Right on Francois' tail. We got the Tin Man going up. We got Sean going up. Scotty Piff. Oh, no. Chasing him down. Remember, folks, you want to be in the top 5. You want to get on that wheel spin at the end of the month. The beautiful Kate Beckinsale. Very talented lady. Great actress. Honestly, I can't really think of many movies she's in besides... what are those movies called? The underground movies? Or no, what are they called? Can't remember. Or actually, wasn't she in Scream? One of the Scream movies, I think, as well. Possibly. But who really cares? We got a couple more questions to go. We got a tight race. I want y'all to lock in. I want y'all to make sure you're live. And I want you to take a look at this next question. Which of these heavy equipment manufacturers is not an American company? Caterpillar, Case, JCB, or Bobcat? Which one of these is not an American company? Caterpillar, Case, JCB, or Bobcat? Any heavy equipment knowers out there? Most of y'all got it. It is JCB. They are an English company, believe it or not. I'm afraid to look. Oh, man. We got Tin Man shooting up in the first place spot. We got Papa P getting into the 5th place spot. Francois still holding on. Combo breaker for 3 participants on an 8-answer streak. Oh, no. Folks, it is a tight race. But JCB, they are a English company. What's it's the guy's initials. Joseph something like Blemford or Bamford or something like that. Bamford, that sounds English, right? Oh, wait. Folks, we're on the last question. And it's still anybody's game. That's what I was going to say. I didn't want to leak, but it actually stands for John Charles Bennett. But okay, folks. We're here. Adam! What's up, brother? Oh, no. Adam, do you not have... Adam, everybody, he's over in Egypt. Do you guys do time different over there? We had our... the time... Or you just forgot? Okay. Yeah, the daylight... The whole damn name, the fuck? Leaking. That's all right, Adam. You would have been dialed, I know it, this week. But folks, okay. Lock in for this last one here. All right. All right, let's take a look. Dentist offices and drag strips. X-ray, cavity, nitrous, or supercharger? Dentist offices and drag strips. X-ray, cavity, nitrous, or supercharger? What's the answer, y'all? It's always 3 a.m. Adam says, okay, y'all, we got some hopefully not drug enthusiasts, but we got some perhaps drag strip enthusiasts. How did I forget? That's okay, brother. At least you're here now. Can hang out for a little bit. All right, folks. That was our last question. Take a look here. Did you guys see any of this about the galaxy gas that was going around? All the kids were huffing the nitrous oxide, getting high. And it was like they would just sell this stuff on the internet. I mean, they always would sell it on the internet. whip it real good, Forrest says. But they did like a whole mainstream marketing thing of the galaxy gas. It became like mainstream for a while. But folks, I think we might have a new winner this week. I'm pretty sure everybody in contention would have been a new winner. But there's only one way to find out, and that's to take a look. And we're about to do just that. Let's find out. Let's take a look at his podium. In third place tonight, with a score of 11,169, is Sean, the third place champion. And with 11,473 is Scotty Piff. And in first place, a tight score with only 300 points ahead, is the Tin Man. And who Papa P and Francois ran in out the top of the leaderboard. Man, folks, talk about a tight race. Man. But Pete's and... Damn it, I thought drag queens, Potato Taco says. Folks, Tin Man. What is your name, Tin Man? Are you in chat? But Pete's in chat said, Galaxy Cast, one of my coworkers' top choice of the weekend. What a guy. Tin Man. Shout out Tin Man, though. But what, are you in here, brother? Or girl? Do we have Tin Man in the building? Tin Man. Connor Consoli. I am the Tin Man. Let's go, brother. I'm the Tin Man. Spin the wheel, Scotty Pip says. Connor Consoli. What's up, brother? The big win. How's it feel? Pulled off the big win. Tin Man def cheated. Mike Consoli. What a week, guys. Loved it. Adam showing up late. At least you were here. Tin Man, do you want your sweet earnings tonight? Amazing, he says. It feels amazing. So, folks, that means we got Tin Man, Scotty Piff, Sean. Who was it? I'll look at it. It was Francois and Papa P. You guys are all on the wheel at the end of the month. Connor, he's taking that sweet cash, y'all. You can't blame him. I was aiming for top 5. Don't worry, Adam. We still got another couple weeks for the wheel. Francois throwing the wheel emotes in the chat. Great quiz. Folks, what should our prize be? Should we talk about that real quick? Y'all want to talk about what the wheel prize should be? Any thoughts? I'm open to suggestions. Because I was thinking we could do something custom for the winner in specific. Comedy show. When will you spin last week's? So yeah, Adam. Yeah, did you placed last week, right? So yeah, at the end of this month, March. Sometimes I think it'll be 4. Sometimes I think it'll be 5. No, you didn't. All right, that's all right. You still got time, brother. But yeah, folks, do you have any suggestions? Dangus said comedy show, which, folks, I am going to do it. Don't worry. I am working on it. I'm working on my tight 5 minutes. It's going to be good. It's going to be great, some would say. But do you guys have any suggestions real quick before we head out tonight? Also, folks, yeah, I'm going to do, I might be streaming tomorrow, doing a little react stream if you guys want to come hang out for a little bit or something. Oh, no, we have allegations. Oh, no, unfortunately, there have been some new claims of allegations that we're investigating on Vernon making bad trivia questions and refusing to dye his hair. We are tracking any developments, and we'll keep you up to date. We'll keep you updated, Stream Element says, folks. Folks, I am working on the hair as well. Folks, we're going to have to shave it soon anyway. I just want to shave it. I've had my hair for too long, and it's fallen out anyway. You see, it's very thin. My hair is very thin now. We don't have it for much longer. Adam, tomorrow, it'll be close to the end of the day. Probably my time, maybe 6 or 7 or so. But what did Francois say? He better do a different punishment to keep the bad press at bay. Trying to get me to spin that wheel. Good questions this week. Good variety. Love to hear it. This week I'm dyeing the hair, okay? One way or another, it will be dyed. If I have to do it myself. Is Kel still in the chat? Kels. No, I'll call a place. Because Kel, like I said, I want to do gray first. I think gray's going to be the funniest, and then we can dye it dark, and Kels can do that one on stream for us after we dye it gray. But folks, any questions or any ideas for the wheel spin at the end of the month for y'all? Do you guys have anything you'd want? Is there anything that you guys think would be really cool? Anything really interesting? And also, like, folks, so about the trivia, I mean, not about the trivia, about the comedy. I will, of course, anybody who wants to, bowl haircut. Hey, we're already halfway there. Anybody who wants to come, of course, I will put out the day that we're going to be going. It's most likely looking like we will be doing it in Salisbury, Massachusetts. For anybody who's local to that area, or doesn't feel like traveling, or doesn't mind traveling. Honestly, I'm just waiting for the website. Oh no, more allegations. Is there a budget for the end of the month prize? So, I don't know. What do you... I feel like it should be something cooler, like more interesting than expensive. You know what I mean? Like, something that... Like, obviously, it can be monetarily valuable, but I feel like it should be not something that someone could just buy themselves. I don't know. You know what I mean? You get what I'm getting at? To make it feel more special when you win it. Fly the winner out to host. I will do that one day, actually. We'll do some live events once we're big time. That would be fun, I feel like. Have someone be able to do a trip out, and we can do like a live event or something like that. Also, folks, I've been messaging. I'm trying to make friends, okay? I've been messaging some people on the Twitch, some gamers. I'm trying to do a tournament for that Pounch game. I don't know if I mentioned it to y'all. It's like a silly streamer game. But I've messaged some people. We've got some responses. And I think it's just a good way to make some friends in the industry. You know, put on a little tournament for other small streamers. And I'm just going to be the host of it and do the commentary. But it'll be I think it'd be a fun way for people to network, and you know, maybe people get some funny clips, help them grow as well. It's gonna be like an 8-person tournament, double elimination. I don't know if you guys have seen the game, or I'm sure you guys haven't. It's not a very popular game. It's just like a game streamers play from time to time. It's a dead game outside of that. But I think it'd be kind of funny to put on a tournament for a dead game. And I want to do more of those things too. If you guys have any ideas for that, you can let me know for that as well. But I guess with that being said, I think we will probably shut her down for tonight. Connor, are you still here? If not, I can contact Mike. But shoot me a message on the Instagram. And give me your payment details so I can get you paid up. There you are, brother. Yeah, shoot me a message on the Instagram, okay? And we'll get you paid, brother. But folks, if anybody has any ideas for what the end of the month prize should be, leave it in a comment or message me, whatever you'd like to do. Yeah. I guess what I always say, I feel kind of, I just always want to say thank you guys, you know, I don't know how to say it. I was trying to think of a better way to say it because all I ever say is thank you. But like I said, I really appreciate it. It's pretty cool when you guys come and hang out. It's a fun time. And I hope you guys have fun. Like I always say every week, I'm going to get better. And one day we're going straight to the top. And nothing's going to stop us. Nothing at all. You guys know what to do. Give me some shreds in chat. Mike Consoli, thank you, brother. Forrest, cheers to you. Francois giving me those shreds. And folks, look for the streams this week. I'm going to be doing a couple. Even if you just come in and say hi for a moment. I really appreciate anything you can do. But if you can only come on Mondays, I appreciate that as well. And if I don't see you until then, have a great week. Peace out.